Imagine a garden where every bloom feels carefully placed, yet naturally alive, as if the landscape itself decided to become poetry. Soft petals, graceful greenery, and gentle layers of color create a scene that feels serene, refined, and deeply welcoming. The air seems lighter in a space like this, where elegance meets calm, and every detail invites the eye to slow down. A dreamy English flower garden does not rush. It unfolds with quiet confidence, offering a timeless beauty that feels both luxurious and comforting. Here, the garden becomes more than decoration. It becomes a sanctuary of color, texture, and light, where every path and flower border feels like part of a graceful story. If you enjoy this kind of inspiration, subscribe to Garden Blooms, like this video, and share your favorite garden style in the comments. The entrance sets the entire mood, and in a dreamy English flower garden, it feels like crossing into a softer, more graceful world. Climbing roses frame the gateway, while delicate blossoms spill along the edges, creating a first impression that is both elegant and deeply inviting. Every step forward reveals a carefully composed scene of texture and color, where the doorway to the garden feels almost ceremonial. There is a gentle richness in the way foliage, blooms, and structure meet, giving the entrance a sense of quiet grandeur without ever feeling heavy. This is where beauty begins to speak softly. A refined garden entrance does not simply welcome guests. It prepares them for the calm and timeless atmosphere that waits beyond, setting the stage for a landscape that feels polished, peaceful, and alive. Floral borders bring structure to the garden, while keeping the overall feeling soft and natural. In a dreamy English setting, the edges are never harsh. They are wrapped in generous layers of blossoms that seem to drift effortlessly from one color into the next. The beauty of these borders lies in their abundance. Roses, peonies, lavender, and other romantic blooms create a flowing tapestry that guides the eye slowly across the landscape, making every glance feel richer and more peaceful. When designed with elegance, the border becomes more than a planting edge. It becomes a graceful frame for the entire garden, offering a polished sense of order while still preserving the soft, timeless charm that defines the English flower garden. Curved pathways give the garden its sense of movement, leading the visitor through the landscape as though each turn has been thoughtfully placed. In an English flower garden, these paths feel gentle and inviting, softened by blooms that lean inward and frame the journey with graceful abundance. The winding line of the pathway creates a sense of mystery and calm at the same time. As the eye follows its shape, the garden opens in layers, revealing roses, shrubs, and quiet pockets of color that make the space feel larger, richer, and more enchanting. This kind of pathway does more than connect spaces. It shapes the experience of the garden itself, encouraging slow steps, quiet reflection, and a deeper appreciation for the timeless beauty that unfolds along every curve. Elegant seating adds a human softness to the garden, turning beauty into a place to pause and breathe. In a dreamy English flower garden, a bench or chair feels naturally at home, surrounded by layered blooms and lush greenery that make rest feel like part of the design. The seating area becomes a quiet focal point, offering balance between structure and romance. Whether placed beneath roses or beside a curved border, it creates an intimate scene that feels refined, peaceful, and timeless in every detail. There is something deeply comforting about a garden corner made for stillness. It invites long thoughts, gentle conversation, and slow appreciation of the landscape, allowing the entire garden to feel more lived in, more graceful, and more complete. Climbing roses bring a sense of height and romance that transforms the garden into something almost architectural. Their long canes and generous blooms soften walls, arches, and fences, creating a sweeping vertical elegance that feels both abundant and refined. As the roses rise, they draw the eye upward and make the entire garden feel larger, fuller, and more alive. In a soft luxury floral garden, this vertical layering creates a rich visual rhythm, where structure and softness meet in perfect balance. There is a timeless nobility in roses climbing toward the light. They seem to turn simple garden surfaces into living works of art, wrapping the space in grace, fragrance, and a beauty that feels enduring and unforgettable. Layered planting gives the garden its depth, creating a landscape that feels carefully composed yet wonderfully natural. Taller blooms rise behind softer mounds of flowers, while lower textures and trailing greenery complete the scene with a sense of fullness and quiet luxury. This layering allows every plant to contribute to the overall story. Instead of a flat display, the garden becomes a living composition, where each tier adds movement, color, and balance that makes the entire view feel immersive and timeless. The result is a garden that feels rich without feeling crowded. It invites the eye to travel slowly from one layer to the next, revealing elegance in the details and harmony in the way every bloom supports the beauty around it. Soft lighting changes everything, wrapping the garden in warmth and giving every flower a more romantic presence. As evening settles, the blossoms seem to glow from within, and the whole landscape feels calmer, more intimate, and wonderfully serene. In a dreamy English flower garden, light does not overpower the scene. It enhances it. Lanterns, string lights, or a subtle sunset wash create gentle highlights across petals and leaves, adding a layer of elegance that feels both natural and luxurious. This glow turns the garden into a place where stillness feels beautiful. It invites quiet reflection and transforms familiar paths and borders into something almost theatrical, as though the garden itself is softly illuminated for a lasting moment of peace. Decorative accents bring personality to the garden, adding those small moments that make the whole space feel complete. In a soft luxury floral garden, details like urns, lanterns, bird baths, and antique-inspired pieces create quiet elegance without distracting from the flowers themselves. These accents work best when they feel intentional and understated. Placed among blooms and greenery, they help guide the eye and create gentle points of interest, giving the garden a polished look that still feels warm, natural, and deeply inviting. The beauty of these finishing touches is that they do not shout for attention. Instead, they speak in soft tones, enhancing the mood of the garden and adding a sense of timeless refinement that lingers long after the first glance. Seasonal blooms give the garden a living rhythm, allowing it to change gracefully as the months move forward. In a dreamy English flower garden, each season adds its own signature color and texture, making the landscape feel fresh, expressive, and beautifully alive. This changing display keeps the garden from ever feeling still. Spring may bring soft abundance, summer may deepen the colors, and autumn may soften the edges. Yet every shift feels part of the same elegant story unfolding across the space. A garden shaped by the seasons feels honest and timeless. Its beauty comes not from perfection, but from renewal, as each wave of bloom restores the landscape with quiet confidence and a sense of natural grace. Tranquil Corners give the garden a soul, creating hidden places where the eye can rest and the heart can slow down. In a soft luxury floral garden, these quiet spots feel especially inviting, surrounded by layered greenery, delicate blooms, and a gentle sense of privacy. A well-designed corner can feel like a secret within the landscape. With a bench, a cluster of flowers, or a softly framed view, it becomes a destination for reflection, turning a simple garden moment into something graceful and memorable. These spaces remind us that beauty is not always grand and open. Sometimes it is found in the stillness between blossoms, in a tucked-away seat beneath the trees, where the garden feels most intimate, peaceful, and timeless. A dreamy English flower garden lingers in the memory long after the first glance, because its beauty feels both graceful and deeply human. The soft layers of bloom, the quiet paths, and the refined details come together to create a landscape that feels calm, inspiring, and timeless. What makes this style so enduring is its balance of elegance and natural charm. It never feels forced or excessive. Instead, it unfolds with a gentle confidence that invites admiration, relaxation, and a lasting connection to the rhythm of nature. Thank you for spending this garden journey with Garden Blooms. Bring garden to life. If you enjoyed this inspiration, please subscribe, like, and comment below with your favorite English garden detail, and share your ideas for the next garden theme.